They remember him as a monster, a tyrant, a being who crushed an entire galaxy beneath the weight of his will. For 3,500 years, Leto II Atreides reigned over humanity, a creature of sand and prophecy, half man, half worm, and wholly alone. His voice became law. His silence became fear. His presence became legend. But his empire was not built on pride. It was built from terror, not of what he was, but of what he saw. Because Leto II witnessed humanity's death across 1,000 futures. Extinction in shapes no human mind could comprehend. And where others saw destiny, he saw a trap. So he broke the future. He shattered prophecy. He sacrificed himself, piece by piece, to carve a single, impossible path through time. The Golden Path. A destiny so brutal, only a god could walk it, and only a tyrant would choose to. And yet, at the end of that long and terrible road lies the most haunting truth of all. Leto II did not rule to control humanity. He ruled to set it free. The story of Leto II Atreides is not merely the tale of a ruler. It is the anatomy of a sacrifice, stretched across millennia. For centuries, historians have argued over the nature of his empire. Was he the savior of humankind, or its jailer? Was his tyranny necessary, or unforgivable? Was his transformation a divine ascension, or the slow death of a man who loved humanity too much to leave it unchanged? Tonight, we walk alongside the God Emperor himself. We explore the visions that terrified him, the choices that isolated him, and the destiny he shaped with his own flesh. Because Leto II saw dangers no human civilization had ever imagined. Enemies without faces, disasters without warnings, futures collapsing into perfect, predictable death. And more frightening than any threat was humanity's weakness in the face of it. But how does a single being, even a prescient one, reshape an entire species? How does a ruler justify a tyranny meant not to dominate humanity, but to prepare it? That is the mystery of the Golden Path. A path born from prophecy, carried by suffering, and fulfilled by a God who never wanted worship. And the deeper question remains: what future could be so terrifying that Leto II sacrificed his own humanity to stop it? To understand Leto II, we must begin long before the throne, long before the metamorphosis, long before the terrible calm of his empire. We must return to the moment destiny tightened its grip on the Atreides bloodline, when prophecy stopped being a story and became an inheritance. Paul Atreides never intended to become a god. He only wanted to survive Arrakis, survive the Harkonnens, survive the Imperium he had been thrown into. But Prescience is that shaped them. It was the future, a future only Leto could fully see. He sensed it even in childhood, a quiet terror lurking behind every possible timeline. A storm was waiting for a single moment of weakness. A predator stalking humanity across millennia. But no one else understood. Not Alia, their possessed aunt. Not Stilgar, loyal but bound by tradition. Not Jessica, who saw the child but not the burden.